What's up, everybody? Here is your Ross with Boxing Pills, and I have some new news about John Fury. Tyson Fury is dead. That apparently he doesn't really believe that Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury is actually going to happen. And I mean, he released an interesting interviews on BT Sport where, he released a few statements that, they look concerning to a lot of people. So I'm going to, what have they signed? They have signed nothing in my eyes. They have got no date, no venue, no nothing. What does it mean if you can get a date and a venue? What does it mean if no one is willing to put the money up? It's all about someone coming forward and saying, right, I'll pay for the fight, I'll stage fight. Where are these people? That's the position it's in, and I don't think they can get it together. It's too big for what's happening and the climate the world is in at the moment. I just don't think the timing is right for the fight of that magnitude with in that state of the world. So I actually think that it's probably too early to stage a fight of that magnitude. I mean, that it's just too early for the fight to take place. And I mean, honestly, I think, Eddie, you have on one side, you have Heddie Hern that say, okay, two-fight deal has been agreed. This week I'm gonna tour the world in looking for a venue. Apparently, Saudi Arabia is in first place because the money is there. But we would love it to do the fight at Wembley. And then you have John Fury that say that according to him, the fight is not going to take place because pretty much the offer is not gonna match the demand. And if you look at John Fury, one thing that you have to see and one thing that I'm worried about, if I go with my head, I would think it's wrong. I just would think if Heddie Hern announced something that means something, right? He's not gonna put the reputation on the line for something that is unlikely to come true, especially a person like Heddie Hern that in order to make, negotiation for the biggest fight probably in boxing history, it took a lot of work. And you don't make that statement unless you have a good ground to make that statement, right? But I was saying if I go with my head, John Fury will be wrong. But if I go with statistic, I don't know what to think because think about it. John Fury, he was always right since his son, Tyson Fury, was born. Tyson Fury was born premature, weighing I think 1 or 2 pounds, and John Fury looked at the doctor in the eye, and he said, that my son is gonna be 7 foot tall and be heavyweight champion one day, and he got it right. And again, the first fight with Deontay Wilder, he said it straight in his son's face. I say, you are too weak. You are too weak to fight Deontay Wilder. It's your third fight. You don't weigh enough. You are skinny for the height that you have, and you're gonna have a tough time. That happened. The second fight, I think he was gonna make a huge bet with David A that he was sure, 200%, that Tyson Fury was going to destroy Deontay Wilder. And that came true again. I don't know, I'm not aware of any instance where John Fury was wrong. So, whenever John Fury says something, statistic-wise, I think it's something to take hugely into consideration. And is the fight going to take place? Is that too much? But if you think about it, you are not speaking about a fight that whole the world has to go there in person to see it. We're speaking in a COVID time. The main question, can we find an arena? Can we find a place that can host close to 100,000 people? And the answer, according to me, it's yes, because life is getting on in Saudi Arabia. The other day we got the fight, Dillian Whyte versus Povetkin that, took place in Gibraltar with, quite a lot of people over there. So, vaccines are on the way. So, I honestly think that now is not the best time, but for sure it's not the worst time to look for a venue like that. And especially if Saudi Arabia tells you something, that means something. And remember, guys, we are just thinking about 80,000 to 90,000 people. They already starting concert in Barcelona and Madrid with 10,000 people capacity when, you go there you have to be COVID tested on the spot, and then and then you can go in if you're negative. And I think probably the same thing, especially for an event of that magnitude, can actually be organized. So I think it's gonna be, of course, harder than if COVID wasn't there, but I don't think it's going to be impossible. I hope actually John Fury is going to be wrong this time. And I mean, please guys, I mean, I've just restarted doing video with more frequency now. If you like the channel, if you like my commentary, I would love you to subscribe. Please help the channel grow, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.